Rocket, welcome in. Congratulations on claiming first. I hope you're doing well today.
Hello.
Hi Torpor, welcome in.
Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Thank you very much for that treat for the bar staff. Warm-up breaks just coming in. Oh wow, that is supremely cursed. I'm not going to eat my treat until we get onto the main screen because you folks need to see this. She's as okay as she can be, Torpor. Thank you. Thanks, Rocket. Warm-up break's almost over. Please excuse me. Not had a massive amount of sleep. Out yesterday with my friends. It was a thing that's been on the books for a couple of months now. Had a really good time, as you can tell by the fact that I'm still tired. There we go. Warm-up break over. There we go. OBS is being a little sluggish. Can't say I can blame it really. I'm also a little sluggish today. Yeah, I want to show you the treat that I got out of the treat jar.
HobbyTan just subscribed for 42 months.
This out.
My dearest condolences to you and yours. We appreciate you dearly.
Would you pick me up so I can bite you?
This is the single most cursed unicorn I have ever seen. Look at that. That is the most phallic unicorn face I have ever seen. Good Lord, thank you very much for being subscribed for 42 months now. But it was a kind of lighter. Yeah, it's supposed to be a unicorn. Put it on the little camera. See if I can get it to focus on the unicorn instead of me. There we go. But it was a deformed hydrant. No, there's the horn. There's its mouth and nose. Like, I can't remember what the proper term is for a horse face, but yeah, it... Odd pink pony. Yes, very much so.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Matt. No, not a T-Rex mini juice drink. Very nice sort of artificial strawberry flavour though. So, just a little bit of housekeeping before we get into the game today. I intend to finish stream at about 4 PM because that gives me a bit of time between stream and the breakout, in which I can eat, rest, and practice. So, for those that didn't already know, Chibi's put the details in the chat, thanks to the ! breakout command. I am going to be running Pizza Possum 3 Crown 100% at the Binary Breakers August Breakout Mixed Bag. I will be showcasing the run with my arcade stick, so I think this will be the first officially streamed speedrun of Pizza Possum using an arcade stick rather than a usual controller. So I'm very, very excited about that. Sure thing, Mr. Matt. It's got a 90-second cooldown on it, just so that Chibi doesn't spam chat with the same details over and over again. So it probably won't work right now, but if you want to let people know about it later in the stream, that's the command you can use. Footsies and quarter circles. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Things have been shit this year for me, as you all well know. And they don't show any signs of being less shit. However, I am getting back into speedrunning, and being asked if I would like to be involved in the breakout mixed bag for August was really exciting. For anyone that doesn't already know, I am working on building up the amount of speedrun content I'm involved with, so I'm going to try and get involved in more marathons. I have put myself forward to commentate for a few Struggle R races that are going to be going on throughout the course of the remainder of the year, and bits and bobs like that, because what I'd really like to do is get myself into a position where I am consistent enough to submit something to GDQ. And I don't necessarily mean like SGDQ or AGDQ, but just something on the GDQ channel, first port of call, and then eventually maybe one of the big Doctors Without Borders events, or Brain Cancer Foundation events. That's the goal. And yes, Pudlord, you are absolutely correct. The horrors persist, but so do I, and I am going to make the horrors sorry that they persist. I agree, Rocket. I absolutely agree. This year has not been kind to any of us, really, and it needs to fucking stop. But anyway, I just wanted to get the little bit of housekeeping out of the way and give you folks an update on that. Now, we were supposed to start Cathy Rain 2 after we finished Cathy Rain 1, but then The Drifter came out and I got overexcited. Or was it after we finished Mudlocks? No, after we finished Mudlocks, sorry. Time is hard. But then The Drifter came out, so I played that instead, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it, so we played that on the Friday last week. So now we're gonna play Cathy Rain 2. Hi, Mum. Welcome in. Hope you're doing alright today. It is very full throttle, isn't it? And I am A-okay with that. She'll be fine. So, we'll do our customary. I've already set things up how I'm happy with them for the stream. But we'll do the customary, like, go through of what settings we've got available, see what the accessibility's like. So I've switched on keep subtitles displayed until mouse is clicked, so that we can actually talk through things at our pace without having to worry about missing stuff in the game. Other than that, there's not really any accessibility features in this, which is a pity. It does have this show tasks thing that was automatically ticked. So I think it's one of the modern point and clicks that has elected to give us like a task list so we can keep track of what we were supposed to be doing, which I absolutely love. Frankly, I'm a little hungover today. Not too bad, because I don't really get bad hangovers, but I'm just addled enough that, you know, I might forget what I'm doing during a break. So having that option available is nice, and it will be nice next week when we come back to this and I have forgotten where we were up to, because it's bound to happen, isn't it? Yeah, let's get into it. We highly recommend playing Cathy Rain before Cathy Rain 2. That's okay, we played Cathy Rain already. Do you want to see a recap of Cathy Rain Director's Cut? You know what, just in case anyone in chat missed any of the Cathy Rain playthrough, let's do that. That's a good idea. Thank you, Debs, for including this option.
In 1995, my grandfather died in Conwell Springs, my hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood.
Welcome back, Rocket.
I learned that my grandpa had been investigating strange occurrences surrounding a mysterious presence in the forest. However, something happened to him in the woods, putting him in a vegetative state for over a decade. I learned that my grandpa...
Okay, so...
To solve this mystery, I teamed up with Eileen Summers, my college roommate. A Christian nerd and a biker badass. It was a match made in heaven. A local church turned out to harbor a secret cult, worshipping the malevolence in the woods, referring to it as the Old God. An endangered hallucinogenic flower, the red scythe, was somehow connected to the Old God's power. As we came closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster. Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price, abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the Old God. I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather.
I love that they made the trickster god look like Crystal Maze, Richard O'Brien as well.
I continued alone and found my way into a great field of red scythes in the depths of the forest. Greeted by the Crimson One, I descended into the old god's bizarre realm, a place straddling the line between the physical and the otherworldly. The powers of that place tried to break me. My past trauma was manifested and turned against me, including my shadow, an evil doppelganger. I defeated these foes and emerged back into the real world. As I left Conwell Woods, I set the flowers ablaze to eradicate the evil at its root. In my absence, Isaac Price took the coward's way out in his jail cell. When I returned, Eileen had awoken. She was safe. It was time for us both to go back home.
Okay, and that is the plot of the first Kathy Rain game. The game is intended for mature audiences and contains graphic depictions of horror, explicit violence, suicide, and other disturbing imagery. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. The content warning available on the store is not as clear as that one is, so give me a moment to update the content warning. He was a trickster god, let's be real. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to keep the psychological horror. Because I feel like that's slightly separate from everything else that's been listed. Okay, that should cover everything. Fine. You'd think I'd know my own commands, considering I built this. But it's been a while since I've needed to update a content warning. I think this is just going to add it to the end. So we'll do that. Check it worked. It did not. Did I spell update wrong? Am I just having a day? Oh. No, I put it back to front. I really am having a day. I should really fix that so it works both ways around. Yeah, so it's added it on to the end, but at least it's a more complete content warning now, and I will deal with the duplication in it another time. May 20th, 1988. Kitty!
We're closed. For fuck's sake.
Wow, Kathy's had a glow up. She's still got the same hair, but like
Hey, kid.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. And you're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ouch.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Knowing Kathy from playing the first game, I think she's more than willing to let him stand there like an asshole.
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Gosh.
Hello!
What if instead of a has-been, he was a never was? Very true, Echo. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember if you've actually been in since I updated it, Echo, but I finally sorted your custom shout-out out. I hope it's okay. Okay, yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, it's interesting to see, frankly, a femme character using weaponized incompetence. I'm okay with it. Break those gender stereotypes, girl.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
Okay, so we've got the title drop.
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
I'm just so interested in the cat. Not paying a massive amount of attention to what's going on because I'm just watching the cat move.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever.
That seems unlikely.
We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it.
Hey,
I
Tiff,
just
welcome.
Thank you, boobies.
just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal
For
maniacs.
some people it is, Tits.
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Things are looking kinda dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
There's no such thing as normal titters, you know that. Most everyone's mad here. Oh, sorry. Sudden desperate need to have a big stretch. If normal existed, it'd be boring. Yes, exactly. And titters is anything but boring.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
No. Nobody touches the bike. Yeah, see, the cat gets it. That's a really nice bit of pixel art for the cat as well. Just gonna... We may end up with an angry cat sticker in the Discord. Kitty. Indeed, Kitty. Check out the animations for the cat in the corner over here whilst the humans are conversing. Nobody gives a fuck about the humans conversing and giving us plot. We all care about the cat. Touching the bike is punishable by bapped into the face by cat. Yes, exactly.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile?
Mildred!
I'd rather chop off my left tit.
Why the left one?
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
One knows what it did.
I love money just as much as the next girl, but, I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Yeah, I suppose, Mr. Matt.
Come on, one more case, for old time's sake. 50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
All right. I know what I'm beat. I'll drop it.
Hello.
Hi, Nat. Welcome in. It's like the dominant... It's the dominant tit. It's like the dominant hand, but for tits. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Does that mean people that don't have a dominant tit are ambidextrous? I have not yet played Paradise Killer Echo. It's on my to-do list, as are about 1,000 other games. I'll get to it eventually. I'm doing okay now. I'm a little hungover, so everything's kind of fuzzy today.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
Ooh.
I can respect that. You're not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
Yeah, that's fair. I seriously can't get over how much of a glow up Kathy's had in her portraits in comparison to the first game. Like, the general in-game pixel art looks to be, to me at least, of a similar level, very high level of quality to the first one, but the portrait art seems to have really stepped up its game. And I am okay with that.
I don't quite see things that way, but my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
And the portraits are taking up more of the screen than they did in the first one, if I'm not mistaken. So my guess is that their pixel artist has just gone for doing like a higher DPI image, which has afforded them a little bit more leeway in their details. But like the shine on his face is so fucking good. I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the pixel art for a minute here. Because the details are just so nice. Like, look at the creases in his tie. That's just, oof, so good. How many colours are they working with here? Let's just take the shirt as an example, because that should be a nice, easy one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we've got 8 separate shades of off-white there. Because even like the whitest bits are not truly white. And then they're using the darkest sort of colours from the bottom of the collar to make up what we've got on the shirt proper. That's really good. It's really, really good. It's looking at stuff like this, it's so wonderful to see how much detail you can get in using just a few colours. Like, we've played a lot of limited palette pixel art games in the past as well, where that's been proudly on display, but seeing it in something like this is really nice as well.
Sure.
Okay.
May the best woman win.
Art Gush is done for now. Kathy is giving me Jessica Jones vibes. We'll see if super strength enters the picture, hopefully on Kathy's side and not used against her. No, she is just a normal human woman, no superpowers other than being fucking awesome, which is a superpower in and of itself if you ask me. But yeah, she does have a very Jessica Jones kind of vibe. She did in the first one as well.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas.
Got all the overdue bills on the floor. The Soothsayer.
Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. I should have information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
Shut up, Lucas, and put on the maid outfit already, indeed. We will never get another point-and-click character quite as amazing as Guybrush Threepwood, who, whilst a little uncomfortable with it to begin with, absolutely fucking rocked that pink dress when he put it on. With his pirate boots as well. Like, it takes a strong-willed person to rock the pink frou-frou dress and boots look. But he made it work. We're gonna go and pet Mildred before we do anything else. Mildred is the most important thing in this room. Hi, Mildred.
Who's the best fluff ball?
Halo underscore not just loaded with 6 views.
Trim the sails and roll the sea.
Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're doing great. If you've not been here before, hi, I'm HobbyTan, a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them. And today we are starting a playthrough of Cathy Rain 2, Soothsayer. We played the first one a couple of months back on the channel. The purring cat noise is so good. Speaking of so good purring cat noises, Halo has the most adorable cat, and you can feed them treats during his streams.
Oh! Oh, hello.
Notice Cathy has sadly embraced neo-Nazism. Is that because of the red laces? Coco is the best boy. Coco is the best boy. We love Coco. Telling me I'd look good in a dress? Haha, as if I wouldn't look good in a dress. I mean, I wish I could. Egg. Yeah. Basically John Constantine in looks, though my first thought is Castiel, but his outfit was based off of Constantine too. Yeah. Very Constantine-y. Just showed up and the cat is already purring, indeed. We've literally just got into the game proper after having had a conversation with another character, a guy called Lucas, and I said the first thing we needed to do once we got control was pet the cat, and that's all we've done so far. Pet the cat. This is Mildred. Mildred loves our bike as much as we do, apparently. Aww. I love the fur on Mildred's portraits. It's so detailed and so pretty.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, 10 out of 10, best game. We don't even need to do an awards ceremony next year. Kathy Rain wins all the categories because we get to pet the cat. And the cat meows at us. There has never been a more perfect game. Purring ASMR has ended. For now. We will almost certainly pet the cat again soon.
My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now.
Not just subscribed for 34 months. Take this for having a purring kitty.
Could you pick
Hello.
me up so I can bite you?
Thank you very much for being subscribed for 34 months. Wow, I'm doing so great with the words today. Just as a warning to Halo and the Raiders, maybe a tiny bit hungover, which is definitely having an impact on my speech. I'm doing my best. It's a lot of months. It is a lot of months. And as a thank you for those many months,
Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred?
have some more purring kitty. Bloody Mary time. No, I'm good, thanks. Oh, she has lots of different
I better get those
meows.
pets in then.
She doesn't just do the same meows during petting every time. That's so good.
Thanks for the headache, you Mexican jerk.
Yes, because it's the tequila's fault you have a headache.
The city we're in, unfortunately.
Oh, does this one have... Okay, tab brings up my inventory. What have we got in our inventory?
I call her Judy, the most stunning lady this side of the Mississippi. She's my electric go-to gal when things get rough.
Judy. Judy the stun gun. Someone didn't hydrate enough before passing out. You are very right, I did not.
My lighter. Used to belong to my dad, but now
What do you
it's
mean,
mine.
her?
Plenty of fuel inside.
Because I also didn't hydrate enough before passing out.
My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can withstand these little fellas.
Oh, thank you for contribution to the Resist or Serve challenge, Halo. Plenty of fuel in a Zippo? Doubt. Maybe she's refilled it recently.
Hello.
Welcome in, Cyborg. I hope you're doing well today.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Various reference books and technical manuals. My biggest fan, as depressing as that is.
Oh, my biggest fan's much bigger. It comes up to like sort of middle of my ribs, I think. Well, that's good to hear, Cyborg. Helena, the picture these days, Kathy. Maybe. I guess they got rid of it. So, the first game had a button you could press to highlight all the interactables, and I'm pretty sure it was tab. But yeah, this one doesn't seem... Ah, space! It is there, it just doesn't tell you what it is. That's mean. Okay, let's have a look at all the things we've got to interact with. There's quite a lot of stuff in here.
Mildred's abode. Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
Living area. We'll take a look at everything in here first.
What bills? Never saw those. Nope, no siree.
I feel a little called out. I have absolutely done that before. You never sent me a paper bill. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe there's something about the killings in these papers.
Ah, shit, that was critical path.
All right, I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder.
Okay, we don't have to read them yet, though, so that's fine. We've got a safe.
Empty. All this gumshoe has left to pawn is her dignity.
Phone book. Ah, so that's going to be like the previous game where we can look people up in the phone
yellow
book.
pages. Handy for looking up people and businesses.
News in a newspaper? This really is fiction. I know, right?
Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls right now. Every time I pick that thing up, I pray there's still a dial tone.
Eep. So at least one of these is the phone bill.
An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone.
Most fictitious time period, the 90s. Halcyon days.
When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that.
I'm guessing it will actually blink in-game
Just
then. That's
outdated
exciting.
casework. Can't bring myself to take them down.
Why not?
I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots.
Doesn't it just, Tids?
That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around.
Ooh. Interesting.
It's a plastic laminator, a machine used to encase paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs.
Of course you do.
My private investigator's license issued last year. I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back. I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then.
Okay. we've looked at everything in this room, so let's pet the cat one more time before we go
I've already
into the
caught
living
myself a little serial killer, haven't I?
Ah, Mildred, I love you.
Your secret's safe with me.
Yay! I got an achievement for petting the cat a lot. Most important achievement. Good question, Pudlord. Very good question. There is no explicit confirmation in the first game that they are romantically interested in each other. But the fan base is very much on board with the idea. We'll see how things have changed in the intervening years between Game 1 and Game 2 as things go along. Eileen is definitely in Game 2 because she's in the title card.
Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up.
Not necessarily, Tids. There are, as much as particularly in the 90s they wouldn't talk about it as much, there are plenty of queer Christians out there.
Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them when back when things were different.
A little bit, Pudlord, yeah. They were college roommates in the first game. And Kathy went out of her way to save her. They were literally roommates, yeah. Yeah, I'm also sensing some drama, Tidders. So, Eileen's not around, but she had a trick for opening the stuck drawer in the filing cabinet. Double bed. Extra helmet for Eileen. From back when things were different. Kathy's day drinking. And, not really taking any jobs. I am getting flashbacks to Sorry We're Closed. And she's got a lava lamp. Who doesn't love a lava lamp? I hope we can interact with that. Let's find out. This is irrelevant. I just like lava lamps. You and me both, Tidders. We had a lava lamp when I was a kid, and I used to switch it on in the middle of the day just so I could watch the lava moving around. I think they're neat. They're just fun. And that was back in the days when every single fucking shop had them, just lining the windows because everybody wanted one. Yours is purple and red. Very nice. I don't own a lava lamp anymore. Maybe that's something I should fix. But we had one ours was a cylinder rather than a rocket-shaped one. Always wanted a lava lamp, never got one. They're so much fun, Halo. Get yourself a lava lamp. Shitloads of secondhand ones on eBay, I bet. They've come back into fashion again recently as well, so you can get them first-hand in shops as well. Guessing the newer models will be more energy efficient as well. Cat clock! Fucking cat clock! I've got a little bit of an obsession with these. I think they're absolutely fantastic. But I don't think I'd ever want to own one because they take up too much wall real estate. But the swishy tail makes me happy. I mean, that sounds like a net win to me, Nat, because what I tend to do when I order Chinese food is I order enough for 2 meals. And then if I have a point over the next, like, day or two where I just can't be asked to make myself food, just eat leftover Chinese food. There's a photo here.
Eileen and me, before Rain investigation started going downhill. We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did.
Yeah, that sounds great, Nat.
Nah, I'll live with my current face. This might be useful. Uh-oh. That's quite a tequila face you got there, Kathy. Nah, I'll...
Okay, she doesn't care about her tequila face enough to...
Don't make me hurl. I'm way too hungover for coffee.
Only not a win monetarily. Yeah, that's fair.
Keeps me in perfect timing.
What? You don't want to make the hangover worse, Kathy?
Various spices and condiments gathering dust. No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve.
Uh-huh. How's that
Standard
going for
electric oven. Barely used. A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago. He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason he seems to think I had something to do with it.
Oh, that guy. He's a guy from the first game.
I better not open that. Wouldn't want the mold to spread.
Oh no, Kathy. No worries at all, Count Halo. I hope you rest well. Thank you once again for the raid.
It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day.
I'm now picturing Halo, like, getting up from his desk and going, and awaying. Because of course he's wearing a cape, right? He has to be wearing a cape.
Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases.
Do my best, Halo. You take care. Okay, what else have we got? Dartboard!
Nah, no fun alone and sober.
That's fair. I still haven't played Control. I really need to do so. I know a lot about it because one of my
How's it
speedrunner
hanging,
friends
Lampy?
runs it. Severely to the left, it looks like.
I better put that away later, for Mildred's sake. That little rascal has proven that yes, cats can get drunk.
Oh boy.
Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set. I shouldn't need to bring that. There's storage on the bike if I need it. Oh, cryptic chaos. Can't wait till they're back in town.
Uh-oh, Cyborg. That shouldn't be too hard to do. You can get decent kits with M3 screws in now. But yes, it is exactly my kind of game. Based on everything I know about it, it is exactly my kind of game. It's just, there's so much other shit on the pile that I need to play, so it's in the queue. And because I already know the plot and the characters and to an extent, I understand the speed run from watching it so many times. The inclination to play it is slightly lessened because I already know stuff, if you know what I mean. Don't know, Titters.
Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy.
Yeah, that's fair. Kathy will automatically go to bed when you have completed all daily tasks. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I figured the room needed some extra groove.
That's fair. Okay, I think that's everything in here.
My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door, or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here.
And I didn't look outside.
Still same old Cassidy. City of Gleam.
Go back into the office. I mean, clearly what we need to do right now is read the newspapers I picked up earlier, but we're not doing that. We are just exploring thoroughly.
I should probably examine these articles I found
Zeus.
first.
Deborah. Soothsayer targets best-selling author. Cassidy's serial killer hits high-profile victim. At age 49, the one and only Deborah Sinclair was tragically taken from us. Stabbed to death on May 8th in her iconic cabin. A chilling signature mirror left on the scene made it clear she had become yet another Soothsayer victim. We have to click and drag. Doc strike continues. Science fair winners announced. Final Cassidy mine closed. Vera's mural finished. This is neat. It feels very much like an actual newspaper. We were told by sources in the Cassidy Police Department that there was no sign of a break-in and no items of value were stolen. The cause of death came as no surprise. Acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. Circumstances surrounding this crime are strikingly similar to the original casualty of the Soothsayer, Rose Taylor, also a middle-aged woman stabbed to death in her home. This makes 5 victims in 3 months. Lack of results on the case is starting to anger the citizens of Cassidy. Mayor Adams gave the following statement on May 11th. I'll be the first to admit that I hope to see swifter progress concerning these killings. We plan to evaluate more radical measures in the coming weeks. Chief of Police had no comment. So this is Deborah Sinclair. With her signature, Your Ponty. Casually reading about your local serial killer. Well, yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to read the whole newspaper article because we don't have time before the break for me to do that. So what I will do is I will leave this page for when we come back. Now is a great time, everyone, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good stuff. And I will see you in a few minutes after I have had a break. No, it's all good, Tidders, because I need to grab a quick snack as well. I'm feeling a little peckish. It may actually take me a little longer than 3 minutes to have the break as well, because I think I'm going to microwave some of Slo's leftover Chinese food from last night. Anyway, I will see you folks shortly. Go have a break, have a stretch, get yourself a snack. I'm going to go have a snack. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay?
What are you doing?
You're being lewd again, Lol.
I
More
am
like...
trying to
more like-
actually clean a single bit before I move on to somebody else.
I'm cleaning plenty, okay?
How many dicks have you drawn in the fucking laundry?
Not one dick.
How many times have you written cum on it?
Not once. I'm
3,
going down.
4,
No.
5, 6, 7,
Fucking ladder.
and
If I
8
get the
for the one that we
No,
cleaned
fuck.
off already.
You know what? You know what?
This is the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty. Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high resolution, 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Sit down and watch me stream Loom today. Yeah, I'm gonna not. I'll take it. I'm gonna give him a little bit of yellow and see if it helps. Is this supposed to start working now or later? Okay, yellow did not help. Red? I killed him! Oh fuck, I need to hide the body! We just kissed him goodnight. We can get some water. Fuck. I put the bear trap down and then stepped in it. I am a failure. Oh, that was embarrassing. Just have a quick jog over here. Oh, too far. No. Oh, shit! I'm so sorry! Oh, I accidentally punched a gnome to death. I'm gonna give you a proper burial. In the appropriate place. I am so sorry. Oh. Let's find a nice tree to bury the bones under. So I can hide my shame. We'll put them here. I'm sorry, little gnome. You are. And now nobody can see anything but your butt. Nobody wants to see your butt. They want to see your beautiful little face. Which they still can't see because you're too short. Oh, baby. No, no kisses. Ah, he licked my nose. The tail wags. Yeah, he is very much my dog. Like, he likes Slow, my partner, but fucking loves me. Rude. What the? So, why? No! No! Oh my god, this is weird! All my timings are off! You fiend! You scoundrel! Oh, I think it's going back to normal. Is it? No. No, it's not.
I mean, you could literally stand at the basement door and wait for it to come out and just follow it. And this is the monster I was terrified of as a child.
And now we're bullying it.
Welcome
Hi.
back from the break, everyone. Hope you're feeling refreshed. I have chicken balls and chips. I don't know where to put them. There we go. So while they cool down enough that I can eat them, we are devastated to report that the fifth victim of the Soothsayer was none other than acclaimed author Deborah Sinclair, one of the most recognised faces of Cassidy. Loyal readers of Sinclair may realise that the previous victim, Jane Doe, was slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser, one of Sinclair's classic novels. A simple coincidence, or do these murders have a deeper connection to the author? The murder occurred in Sinclair's famous Writer's Retreat, near the border of the National Park. The National Park Service, NPS, was first on the site and is currently in control of the crime scene. As the NPS lacks the necessary training and resources to conduct murder investigations, we should expect that the crime scene will soon be handed over to the Soothsayer Task Force at the KPD. For now, the body has been transported to a city morgue, awaiting clearance for a pathological examination. Chief Ranger Samuel Walker had the following comment: "We are still establishing all of the facts surrounding this crime. Please be patient. We all want to do right by Deborah. Deborah Sinclair was a long-time friend of the Gazette and led a prolific life with more than 30 novels published during her lifetime. On this sad day, we mourn the loss of a cultural icon, and we pray that her death will be the last at the hands of the vile Soothsayer." My leftovers, Zeus, are chicken balls and chips, and a little bit of the curry sauce, because Slow doesn't like the curry sauce, so he never eats it. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know how common these are outside of Scotland. I think you can get them in Ireland as well. But what Slow gets from the Chinese place is called a munchie box, and it's like spring rolls, ribs, chicken balls, chicken wings, double fried chips, and a pot of sauce. Not something that we could ever get when we were in England, but a very, very common staple of Scottish takeaways.
All right, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here.
Wow, that's not a lot, Kathy.
When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library.
Absolutely, Zeus. And yeah, Cyborg, he doesn't like curry sauce. He doesn't like many sauces. Like, he doesn't like white sauce, so he won't eat a carbonara, he won't eat lasagna, things like that. He'll eat like a tomato sauce, but that's about as far as he'll go where it comes to sauces. More for me, yeah, exactly. It means that when he doesn't eat half of the food that he orders, like yesterday, because I was out when he ordered this, bonus food for me. I think we should be able to leave now, yeah. This is a very nice improvement on the travel screen from the first game. Very nice. That is certainly one way to describe it, Zeus. Good helmet etiquette, indeed.
That an actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part.
We're not going to pour coffee into that, are we?
Nah, I got one at home.
Interesting that we can interact with the umbrella stand.
No thanks. Ballet is not my kind of scene. So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved.
Something I was planning on doing as a stream, like way back when I first started streaming, when I was still doing my criminology podcast, off the back of what you said there, Cyborg, was doing a prison architect stream where I actually build prisons that are designed using the principles of modern prison organization and talk through why they're built the way they are and like talk about the panopticon and stuff like that. But I am not good enough at prison architect to be able to do things like that. Because the electrics and the plumbing just go right over my head. Build prisons that aren't abusive. Honestly, not sure that's possible. I mean, it's possible in a work of fiction, but... But yeah, I thought it could be fun to like talk about the reasoning behind why certain types of prisons are designed the way they are. Also, it was a good excuse to use something from my degree.
Oh, hello.
That chip was a little bit bigger than I realised it was when I tried to put it in my mouth. Hi Kramit, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah. I thought it might be interesting, but I never actually ended up doing it. Maybe one day I will still. Because I think it can be quite fun to like talk about criminology type stuff. And about criminal procedure ethics through the lens of video games rather than, like, you know. Oh dear, Kramit.
Broadsword.
Hello, Cypher. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, Zeus, prisons exist because society fails. The problem is society is set up to fail by certain subsets of it.
A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here.
Ooh, Good to know. Got anything else over here? Just a
Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst.
Oh dear. School has a way of making things that should be fun, or at the very least enjoyable, very much not. Oh, that's neat, Cyborg. Looks like Nat and Tidders are sharing the brain cell today.
The old librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start.
Ah. I see.
A workstation for the librarian. If I need to search for books, I could use the computer down the hall. Hi, I need some help, please.
Of course. How can I be of assistance?
He's a rather dashing librarian, isn't he? Oh, I was into sports, Crammit, just not the ones that the school wanted me to be into. I really appreciate that he's not wearing his glasses in his portrait because he's taken them off as well. Didn't you have that compliment about the first game as well, Cypher? Oh, it's rock, paper, scissors time.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two.
Sounds like my kind of author.
Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet, and the Jenny Payne trilogy are some of her most well-known titles.
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes. But I don't have any details to share.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Alright, fighting with a chicken ball. I just made the mistake of putting most of a whole chicken ball into my mouth. So this last chicken ball I'm actually going to cut up with my fork first.
Oh, yes. Even before her death. Afterwards, her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, I have finished my snack. Keep expecting the librarian to say he doesn't drink wine. Excellent. A second snack. Second snack will wait until second break. Right. We've asked those two.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
Oh, thank you.
Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Give the jar a little shake, because it's been warm in here. So all the stuff's stuck together. I'm gonna see if I can find a non-phallic unicorn. And by that I mean something that isn't a unicorn. Yeah, that'll do. Instead of a phallic unicorn, we have a little blue alpaca. Alpaca your snacks. A blue raspberry alpaca. Very tasty. An alsnacker. Excellent. Well done. Well done.
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully.
Hold up. Are they... Something's stuck in my throat, hang on. That alpaca didn't want to go to the farm.
Get nice and dressed for me, won't you?
Thanks, Tids. Are they making Deborah sort of analogous to Ursula K. Le Guin? Because this feels very Le Guin.
Perhaps in some part, due to her roots, Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information. What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what it was, but like something has been gnawing at me since we saw the picture of her, that she was kind of reminding me of Le Guin. And then the having Native American religion be fairly prominent in her work, that's a very Le Guin thing. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Mum. So it could be nothing, it could be me misremembering things or reading into things. But I don't know, so something about what we've learnt about her is just making me go, is this character this universe's Ursula K. Le Guin?
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
Yeah, on the note of Le Guin, if you enjoy stories about wizards and magic, and wizard school type stories, the Earthsea Chronicles are absolutely fucking fantastic. And Le Guin was exceptionally progressive. I highly recommend the Chronicles as a whole. They're very, very good books.
All right, got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
Okay, we've got a new location. You asked all the questions.
I'm looking to find some information on the Soothsayer.
Ah, quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes, I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans of all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Yeah, Earthsea's really, really good. Really, anything that Le Guin wrote is fantastic. But Earthsea, some of the best magical fantasy writing. Less so the adaptations. Yes, well, I quite like the Studio Ghibli film. However, I also know that it was Goro Miyazaki's first movie, and that him and his father Hayao had a massive falling out over that film. Which I think tells you everything you need to know about it as a film. Like, they didn't speak to each other for like a decade or something like that because of the Earthsea movie. But the books are exceptional. And there's a really good audiobook version of them if you are, like me, perhaps a little bit less capable of reading long books. Due to time commitments or other things. The audiobook version is very, very good.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
You have it all good. Yeah, they're well worth a read. Well worth a read. Oh, and don't watch the Channel 4 adaptation, because it's just... I'm just gonna lay it out before we carry on. The Channel 4 adaptation of the Earthsea books completely ignores the fact that Le Guin specifies the skin tone of her characters. In like the first couple of sentences of the first book, and whitewashes everything. And that is, particularly with how much Native American culture is embedded into that universe, really fucking frustrating. How they build up Sparrowhawk's achievements but have most of them happen off screen. Yeah, the Channel 4 adaptation is Ugh. Horrendous. It is unfortunately what got me into the books, but having read the books after I saw that, no. It's so bad. I'm gonna say there's no white people on Earthsea, yeah, and every single fucking character in that adaptation is white. It would be a lie. Yeah, there are some white people in Earthsea, but not the ones that are in the adaptation.
Indeed. If I may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
Urge to say, yeah, it's called England, right?
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
There's one good white person in the series, yep.
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
He seems nice. Ooh,
A bunch of magazines. Mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like.
Okay.
You can rent one of those if you lack a fixed address. Let's hope things don't come to that.
That's nice. I don't know how common that is these days. I can't remember off the top of my head, Nat, but I'll check my copy later and let you know. Either, like, I'll check during a break and let you know during the stream, or I'll let you know via Discord.
If I need a book, I should use the computer.
Okay. Can we take a moment to enjoy that parallaxing? Oh. Yes. Do like. And this library is fucking gorgeous. Oh, the animation for her sitting on the stool was so good. Book search, no results. Search for book title or author surname. Oops. Shoot. Okay, I can't... This is one thing that the Drifter did right that I have not seen in other games. That you can get to your inventory when you're in a computer screen or something like that. You can only do that in the first Cathy reign when you need to put something into the computer. Jenny Payne 3. So there are 3 Jenny Payne books. Status unavailable. Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins. Okay, so we need to know where we can find Stephen Collins then. I would wager.
Anything I print should appear here. I think that includes printouts from that microfilm viewer at the end of the hall.
Jenny Payne 3 is when Rockstar was introduced into the mix. Okay.
Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around. Okay, let's see here. It would take ages to look through all the microfilms since the killings began, so maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred. Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder from the articles I picked up at the office. When I have a good date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm and look for useful information.
Can someone do me a favor and find out if New Year's Day was a Thursday in 1998? I want to know if this calendar's correct. It was. Excellent. Thank you, Tidders. Okay, so she was stabbed to death on May 8th. Five victims in 3 months. Okay, so that was May 8th. May is the 5th month, so... Can we assume that it's the 8th of the 8th of February? Oh, I've not seen that one. Did he manage it?
All right, I've got a date written down. I can use that to find the corresponding microfilm.
I was just having a quick check to see if it might be something to do with, like, the, phases of the moon. But it doesn't look like it.
It's one of those advanced microfilm viewers.
Oh, I need to go to the microfilm shows.
Ah, looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month of May. I guess that makes sense, it's the current month, and they probably scan the papers on a monthly rolling basis. Well, not a biggie. I already checked the more recent papers back in the office for Soothsayer coverage, so I should focus on the earlier months here.
Okay.
Microfilms containing images.
So...
No need. That doesn't make any sense to me. Some antique world map, centered on the US. 1800s, maybe?
You're doing your A-levels in
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date.
Okay. Do I have to... I've only got the one interaction point there, so I'm not really sure what the game wants from me. I wrote a date down in my diary, but it's not there anymore. Is it because it's the wrong date?
I'm doing that already.
That's weird.
No. I don't think this date I've got written down is good. I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date of the previous murder in the sequence before I browse the mic.
Oh, just the previous murder in the sequence, not the first one. Okay. So it was at some point in the last 3 months. Okay. Publication anniversary of Storm Chaser. That's what we needed. Okay. I still love that animation of her sitting on the stool. That's really good. $4.25. Let's try this again.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim.
Hello!
Hi Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed. Alright, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here.
Okay. The infamous Soothsayer has cranked up the heat on his killing spree, as the latest victim, a young woman in her early 20s, was determined to have been brutally burned alive on Constance Hill. The death occurred on the night of April 25th. Due to the state of the remains, Jane Doe's identity has been difficult to ascertain. Despite indications of dental work on the corpse, there were no matching dental records anywhere in the city, leading police to believe that the woman was not a local. The lack of a struggle could mean that the victim was incapacitated, but the condition of the body gives little clarity on that matter. Picking a public site like this was a risky proposition for the Soothsayer, but he may have banked on the fact that the distant witnesses would assume that the fire came from the nearby fire pit. Mayor Adams offered this comment: "As unpleasant as it is, I must ask you to be patient. Let Ed, Cassidy Chief of Police Edgar Mitchell Brown, and his team do their job. KPD has my full confidence in this matter, and City Hall stands vigilant to assist in any way we can." For our extensive coverage of the previous victim, Deacon Townsend, see issue 842. There's Edgar Mitchell Brown. Oh my god, a newspaper giving photo credit? In the 90s? This really is a fictional world. It's more common nowadays than it was. But you still even today get instances of newspapers just taking people's photographs off of social media and not saying where they got them from. They get into a lot of trouble for it when they do that, though. They didn't used to. The Soothsayer has claimed a fourth victim, an unidentified woman estimated to have been 18 years old. Her charred remains were found on the outskirts of Cassidy near the Overlook at Constance Hill. The cause of death is yet to be determined. The Soothsayer victims do not seem to share any obvious similarities in terms of gender, age, occupation, or social class, and the killing methods, locations, and disposal of the bodies are all different. However, the killings have all occurred within the Greater Cassidy area over a period of 3 months, which would indicate that the Soothsayer is somewhat local to the area. In related news, the Cassidy Chief of Police has recently announced that the investigation of these killings will be taken over by the newly created Soothsayer Task Force. Edgar Mitchell Brown said the following during a press conference on April 26th. A local paper used a stock image of Welsh policemen. Why does that not surprise me? Like, there's a lot of, especially companies, posting on social media these days using AI-generated photographs. And you can tell they're AI-generated, because of course you fucking can. But, yeah, shit like that is... Stock photos and AI-generated photos seem to be the go-to at the minute. Edgar Mitchell Brown said the following during a press conference on April 26th. As of May 1st, the so-called Soothsayer slayings will be investigated by a dedicated task force of 8 senior detectives, hand-picked from various divisions at the Cassidy Police Department. Rest assured that this elite group has every resource at their disposal. When asked whether or not the FBI would be involved, Mitchell Brown replied, "There is no federal jurisdiction in this case. I have no further comment." We'll take it. The Gazette has frequently criticised the Cassidy Police Department for their errors in the past, but credit where credit is due, this is a step in the right direction.
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely, Nat.
For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim. Microfilms containing images of scanned newspapers. They're organized by calendar date.
How am I supposed to... Like... It tells us which issue. Which issue is this? This is 845. This is a weekly newspaper. So... 842. 3 weeks prior. This was 29th. But the killing happened on the 25th. No, we want the 29th. 1, 2, 3. April 8th.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
Yeah, it does. I really like it as an alternative to like an egg timer or something like that for when the game is engaged in something and you can't click. And I'm glad they updated it to be like a cat-like creature, because in the first one it was an eagle. And it sort of gave off the wrong vibes. They've also changed the iconography on her jacket, so I'm guessing that a few people made that observation and they were like, yeah, shit, we don't want that look for our queer protagonist. We don't want that for her. So let's just move away from the eagles, shall we?
Okay, let's have a look.
Soothsayer stages suicide of prolific deacon. We're sad to report that a third member of our community has been taken out by the so-called Soothsayer, who appears to be Cassidy's first serial killer. The victim's name was Benedict Townsend, age 51, Our sources say that his death occurred on April 3rd and that Townsend was likely murdered in a staged suicide by hanging. Townsend served as a deacon at the King of Kings Catholic Church, an old congregation dating back to the early 1900s. He was a beloved figure in the community, well known for his voluntary work. Reverend Hugh Winters, the pastor of the King of Kings, had the following to say: "My heart aches for Ben's soul and everything he had left to give to the world, but I take some comfort in the fact that he is with the Lord now, and for the person or persons who did this to my friend, know that there will be a reckoning. Murder is a sin most vile, and God sees all." The King of Kings remains open as the crime occurred in the adjacent rectory building. However, the rectory will remain under lock and key until properly consecrated. Debate over reviving the Lone Star. The Lone Star, the once popular Western-themed amusement park built on an old mining site in the 70s, may be revived and modernised. Or do we get to visit an abandoned theme park? That'd be great. Yeah, I thought it was the person's first name, but no, he's an actual deacon, apparently. Oh, damn, it's America's American Adventure. I miss American Adventures so much. We went there so much when I was a kid, because it was the affordable theme park. It's gone now, isn't it? The facility was closed in 1994 after a series of accidents and ensuing lawsuits, but following a change of ownership, there are now tentative plans to resurrect the facility. City Hall has been aggressively investing in the entertainment sector as part of a wider strategy to promote Cassidy as a cultural hub, and this initiative would seem to align with that. Opponents argue that the Lone Star could boost tourism and the local economy, while critics raise concerns about safety and the preservation of the site's historical value. Mayor Adams had the following comment: "While we honour the park's past, including its tragedies, we see an opportunity to create a safe, modern attraction that respects our history." City Hall has declared that an open town hall meeting dedicated to this topic will be held later this month. Of course they're gonna. Breaking into an abandoned theme park is fucking sick. I agree. I love abandoned theme parks. Like the abandoned buildings and stuff like that in general is just very much a vibe. Leveled a bit back because people kept breaking into the ruins. Yeah. That's such a shame. I mean, I don't blame them. That sounds like a fun time, Kian. I think the last abandoned theme park I went to was in Fallout 76? Is that the right one? The MMOE one. Deacon Benedict Townsend, age 51, was found dead early on April 4th in the rectory of the King of Kings Catholic Church. The cause of death was determined to be hanging, but suicide has been ruled out by the KPD. An anonymous police source had the following to say: "Somebody else was involved, the positioning of the body and other logistics don't add up if he was alone." This scenario is eerily similar to that of Eric Holloway, the postman who met his demise on that ominous full moon night last month. His death was initially treated as a suicide, but later revised to homicide. Now the Gazette brings you the exclusive scoop. Both of these killings, as well as the brutal stabbing of nurse Rose Taylor back in February, are linked by an object left at the scene, a shattered obsidian mirror, colloquially referred to as a scrying mirror. These mirrors have been used since ancient times to see the future or communicate with the spirit world. Does the Soothsayer responsible for these murders have a religious motive? Our source continues, "It's a signature. This killer is no hack. hasn't left any other forensic evidence that can be traced back to him, so the mirror has to be deliberate. Townsend was a well-liked figure in the community, known for his charity work, and a long-time member of the church. Cassidy Chief of Police Edgar Mitchell Brown gave the following comment. "We are not classifying these homicides as serial offences at this time, but trust that we have our finest on the case. We urge our readers to demand that Mitchell Brown recognises that the citizens of Cassidy have been cursed with our first serial killer in recorded history." Okay, so that was full moon night last month. So March. Full moon in March. Good God, that's a lot of things
Okay,
to write down.
I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2. I'm on the right track with this date, but I think I've got the full moon and the new moon confused.
Thank you, Kathy. Got the full moon and the new moon confused.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
Nice that they have that hint there. Because, yeah. I got them back to front. How old is Kathy now? Still in her 20s? Well, this is set in 1998. Can't remember. Was the first one set in 90? I feel like it was set in like 94. Yeah. But the problem is we played the Drifter and that was set in 94, and now I'm like, was Kathy Rain also set in 94? Or am I thinking of the Drifter? Oops. Groupthink says 94, it's official now. Okay, fair enough. I thought you were younger than me, Kian. Or do you mean she is presently the same age as you are now, rather than... Yeah, she'd be like 24, 25. Okay. I misunderstood and was like, I genuinely thought that Kian was born after I was. Hadn't realised you meant that in the game she is the age that you are now. 25, gang. It's alright for some. Prominent suicide morphs into homicide. Initially reported as a suicide, the death of Eric Holloway on March 12th has been officially reclassified by KPD as a homicide. Since this public death occurred, multiple reliable witnesses have come forward, claiming that the victim was pushed off of the roof of the building at 4 Verdant Street. However, there are no detailed descriptions of the perpetrator, likely due to the limited illumination of the roof area at night. Holloway led a quiet and simple life working as a mailman for the city, and is said to have been well liked by his peers. However, there are unverified reports of mental health problems related to the death of his fiancée last year. Police sources told us that there are links to the brutal motel stabbing of nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day, but were reluctant to share further details of an ongoing investigation. On Thursday, March 12th at roughly 8 p.m, a 32-year-old man leapt from the roof of a 4-story apartment building at Verdant Street, instantly killing himself in the pavement below, making a grisly spectacle for neighbours and bystanders alike. Friends and neighbours claim that the victim had struggled with the death of his girlfriend, but no suicide note has been recovered. Events like this reiterate that mental health and grief counselling should be a national concern, with more resources available for vulnerable people in crisis. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, you can reach the National Suicide Hotline at 555-922-922, available 24/7. I suspect that's like a genuine number for the National Suicide Hotline. Well done, Nat. That is a terrible joke. Yeah, I think it's Titus. Or is it Titus? I've heard people call him Titus, and now I don't know if I've been saying it wrong this entire time. But yes, it's the Final Fantasy laugh. Titus, indeed. Now, I don't know if somebody snoozed that break or if it's going to drop on us in a second. It won't be a real number. Oh, that's a shame. I've seen speedruns of 10, but I've not actually played it myself. I've not played any of the Final Fantasy games myself. Do the people that say Tidus also say Adidas? If so, then invalid. Good question. Ah, there's the break. Okay, drinks, snacks, stretches, fresh air, and I will see you all in a few minutes. Be right back. Yeah, that's the front door. You know what? I've had it with you lot. I'm fucking taking this with me. This is my record now. Fuck the lot of you. I'm out of here. I'm gonna give him a little bit of yellow and see if it helps. Is this supposed to start working now or later? Okay. Yellow did not help. Red? I killed him! Oh fuck, I need to hide the body! That answers that question. Walter Gilman is dead. Game over. Did that work? Yes! Perfect.
Sorry. What? Well, I don't know. Everything.
No need. Listen, I'm bored in another 15. Stay safe. Or leave. We can finish this thing together.
I can't.
You can't? Or you won't?
No, I mean, I physically can't. The house won't let
I got all of Doll Skip.
I'll get her as soon as I can.
That was a perfect tapless Doll Skip, everybody. I have never done that before. Let's go for a pineapple pizza straight off the bat and see if it's that again. If it is, then holy shit, the RNG on this game is balked today. That would be really funny.
Thank you, thank you.
What the heck? That's never happened before.
And thunder's your hawk.
No!
Hang
We're at 79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed!
That is the single most powerful lich in all of D&D. That looked like a sore one.
I was really hoping you didn't see that.
I was fucking heartbroken when Longfang unthundered our hawk. Almost as heartbroken as I am right now, having only just discovered the jam in this jammy wagon wheel. I have eaten more than half of the wagon wheel, and there has only just been jam in it. What the fuck? And it's not even that much, it's like a tiny little slither of jam in one corner of the wheel. So disappointing. Why must you make light of my pain like that, Tidders? Why? Yeah, fair enough. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Okay. So I think the bit of info we need is actually on the first page. Statehood Day.
Eric's address isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes.
It was me, Barry. I decreased the jam.
Coming up last,
Curse
the very
you,
first
other
victim of the
Barry.
Soothsayer.
Congratulations on your newfound porn stash, Cypher. Statehood Day. Curse you! Pick up milk. Oh boy, have I been there.
Yes, this should be the right date. Let's see here.
I'm gonna have to start hiding Yuri games in USBs around cities like they're for North Koreans. That is a fantastic way of putting it, Nat, and a very funny way of putting it. And I very much appreciate it. Replace the porn mags in bushes outside schools with USB sticks full of itch.io rips. Yep. Satanist responsible for motel slaughter. A brutal stabbing occurred at the Azure Sky Motel on February 5th, and our sources now say that there is an occult angle to the killing, with some sort of artifact left on the scene. The husband of the victim was briefly detained but released a day later. Law enforcement claims that he remains a person of interest, however, and confirmed that the cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the chest. Okay, so we've got... multiple stab wounds, staged suicide. What was the third one? I'll read this first and then we'll flick back through, because I'm doing a think. I've got my criminology hat on again. On February 7th, Rose Amanda Taylor, age 47, was found dead by Robert Tippett, the owner of the Azure Sky Motel. Taylor had been stabbed to death by an unknown perpetrator. Blood everywhere like a goddamn butcher room, Tippett says. Wide-eyed, and continues to emphasise that this city is going to hell. You go ahead and print that. Neighbours report hearing a commotion from the room, but that was apparently a regular occurrence, so no one went to investigate. Taylor is survived by her husband and 2 children, who have declined a request to be interviewed. The husband was briefly detained, but is no longer considered a suspect. If you have any information about the murder of Rose Taylor, please contact the Cassidy Police Department at 555-583-175. Savour the timeless elegance of lavender, peppermint and cinnamon in every Rockport Royal. Sorry, I needed to know what this ad was for, because I hadn't looked at it before, and I saw that bit and went, please don't tell me that's a cigarette ad. Fucking cigarette ad. Okay, right. Let's go through. Multiple stab wounds. Staged suicide. Threw him off the roof. Threw him off the roof. Okay. Multiple stab wounds, thrown from a roof. Staged suicide. Burned alive. And then this was multiple stabbings again, wasn't it? Acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. Yeah, multiple stab wounds. You have an idea, do you, Pudlord? What are you thinking? Tarot. Yeah. Very possible. Burned alive might be the sun. Thrown from a building. Potentially the tower. Hanged man, obviously. Yeah, it would be interesting for Why would the Soothsayer do 2 killings for swords, but nothing for cups or pentacles? But I do like that idea, Pudlord. I think you might be onto something there. It's interesting as well that they seem to, like... The first killing sounds like it was quite disorganized. Like, generally when you see something with somebody with multiple stab wounds, there's a fair amount of emotional energy that's been put into that killing. Throwing someone off of a building could be a heat of the moment thing. Doesn't require any tools. Burning someone alive requires so much fucking prep. So it's interesting that he goes from, like, something that's sort of mid-ground in terms of required prep. So you have to have a weapon or be in a location where you can obtain a weapon to do that. Something that's very opportunistic. Something that requires a fair amount of prep again. Something that requires a fuck ton of prep, and then back to something fairly opportunistic.
All right, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow.
2 killers? It's always an option, isn't it, Cram? Rose Taylor is too close to Rose Tyler in my brain. Yeah, that's fair. Let's ask the librarian some stuff before we leave.
One more thing.
No luck catching them killers, then. Well, we think it's just the one serial killer, actually. Yeah, it could literally be that they are drawing a tarot card and that gives them their instruction. You're very right, Pudlord. But we'll see. We need more information before we can form a concrete conclusion.
What do you know about Jane Doe, the 4th Soothsayer victim?
Apart from Deborah Sinclair, I can't offer much insight on the Soothsayer victims.
Kathy's gone Columbo on us. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, that's a nice feature. They didn't do that in the previous game. So, all of these victims were still, like, lit up, because we'd not asked him about them, but because he said he doesn't know anything about any of them except for Deborah Sinclair, the game has automatically graded them out for us, so we know we don't have to ask him. Remember, kids, the death card doesn't literally mean death. It does not, and that is one of the most annoying things in horror movies for me. Whenever there's tarot cards in a horror movie, they always go, "Oh no, the death card!" That's what it fucking means. The death of an era, it's the death of an idea. It's the changing of a situation into something new. tower's closer to actual death than death is. Yeah, exactly.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much, unfortunately. They're not within my area of expertise.
Do you know anything about the King of Kings Catholic Church?
So what does the blue eyes white dragon mean? It means you've got your Yu-Gi-Oh cards mixed in with your tarot cards again, Cyborg. You need to put them in different card covers so that you don't get them mixed up.
I'm not familiar with that church, sorry.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm afraid not.
Oh,
I don't want to ask him about that.
that's also a shiny new feature.
I saw that Deborah Sinclair was one of the financial contributors to the library.
Indeed. This place had gone through a rough patch, and I'm told that her gift came just in the nick of time, saving the library from closure.
The blue eyes white dragon means power and convergence of circumstance. The Yu-Gi-Oh card actually drew influence from a forgotten tarot deck. Oh yeah, I forgot. So forgotten, I forgot it. Oh, we can't cipher. Not at the moment, anyway.
Thanks.
We've already looked at
Very
the donor
well.
plaque.
A plaque with some prominent donors.
And this is exactly what she said
Interestingly,
last
Deborah
time.
Sinclair is listed here.
Deborah Sinclair is the only one that's listed on the plaque. There is no visible link between all of the victims. It seems likely that these are how to describe this? Not strictly opportunistic killings, but it seems like there is an element of wrong place, wrong time, for want of a better description. Can't go to any of these. I think this animation is the lesbian equivalent of the Megan Fox male gaze shots in Transformers, absolutely. And I am here for it. Yeah, so I think there is an outside influence helping the killer choose their victims. And then they probably monitor the individual, like follow them around a little bit, so that they can figure out the appropriate opportunity to kill them. But yeah, we need to figure out, is it literally just that they happened to walk by at the wrong time, or is there something more to it?
Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it's time to see what I can find about the Azure Sky Motel. It's likely in this phone book here.
Yeah, I was gonna do that next. The hell?
Got the number.
You're telling
I'll
me
call
what to
first
do.
and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike.
Aside from Jane Doe, they were all fairly notable figures, right?
Doing that once was enough.
Oops. So, Deborah Sinclair, famous author. Jane Doe, probably not a local. Benedict Townsend did a lot of charity work. Was a deacon at the local church. Eric Holloway. I don't think Jane Doe, Benedict Townsend, Eric
I should
Holloway.
close my notebook first.
Oh, for goodness sake, Kathy. Okay, so Eric Holloway, single man, fairly solitary. And Rose Taylor, mother of two, wife. So we've got two, for want of a better description, average citizens, nothing of note to their names apparently, and then one very charitable parishioner. Is that the right word? The deacon. Oh, local postman. Is he of high renown? Well liked by his peers. Led a quiet and simple life. So, local postman. But all they had to say about Rose Taylor got me at it now. Was that she was a mother of two, and her husband declined to comment. Okay. Well, a member of the church. Yeah, they all seem to come from very different backgrounds. There's no like financial standing link, as it were. It's a very broad spectrum of victims.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Cassidy. How may I help you?
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right then.
What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Okay.
Wait, tourists actually come to Cassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
What are you thinking, Bloodlord?
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
To each their own, I guess. So, I hear that one of your tenants was murdered back in February? Rose Taylor.
No shit. Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
Wow.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
What if the killings aren't the tarot reading but the victims? I think you're gonna have to run that one by me again, Pudlord. I'm not sure I understand. Unless you mean... No. My brain can't hold that one, I'm afraid. It's trying, but it's just not happening. There's a reason I'm finishing up early today.
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers.
Count Macula just subscribed.
Could you pick me
for
up so I can
54
bite you?
months. Must
Hey,
be all the
Dee.
rum.
Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. And thank you very much for being subscribed for 54 months. Yeah, the rum definitely isn't helping. I didn't get much sleep either.
No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
Why did he have to think about that then?
Understood. So, what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator, and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. Choose the path of least resistance. I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr. Taylor, believe me.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Kathy continues.
What can you tell me about Orson
sass
Taylor,
people over
Rose's
the phone.
husband?
Yeah, it could, Pudlord. I still think we need more information before we start forming those kind of conclusions, though.
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay. How do you seem?
Like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
That's fair, Pudlord.
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me. Even if I could keep track of all of our tenants, I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Huh. Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
That's fair.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Only that our psycho killer enjoys breaking them around his victims, but I have no interest in understanding a nut like that.
Fair enough.
That's all, thanks.
Okay, nothing else to ask him about.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
Oh, he was a delight, wasn't he?
All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me.
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
I get it. Working reception is hell enough, doubly so when someone got geeked there and you got all nosy get-outs ringing up 24/7. Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You can reach me at 555-142-062. Thanks in advance. Bye. I think I followed up on what I can today for each of the different victims. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit.
Ooh. Is that dear old friend Mildred? Because that's who we're paying a visit.
Looking for something to pounce on?
Such a good noise.
Oh, I bet.
Makes me so happy. 24-hour stream of cat petting, please and thank you. I mean, I can't do a 24-hour stream, particularly not today, but there will be more cat petting. Every time we play this game, there will be cat petting. I can promise you that much. Whenever I'm in that office, Mildred will get pets. So who do we think our friend at the Gazette is?
All right, here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
Also.
Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a deadline here.
Oof.
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Double oof.
Ouch. Well, I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Don't you just hate it when you prove people right?
Let's hear it then.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Oh, God, I remember that screensaver. I used to try and guess which colour was going to appear on the screen next and which direction it would come from. Very fond memories of the old Windows screensavers.
The serial killer? But
you know what else is great in that corner? The best dad mug with the pencils in it. You can just see the picture of his kids in the corner here too.
oh no, it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
You betcha. Money in the bank, baby.
Just like the first Kathy Rain game, this one is doing a fantastic job of giving us, like, teeny tiny bits of environmental storytelling, and they don't necessarily have to be related to characters that we're going to interact with. I mean, Eileen's also got a family photo pinned on her desk, but we may find out more about that later. But this stuff, probably never going to find out about this. And a frog. Yeah, she's got a little frog on her computer.
Oh, brother. I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but it's not like you listen to me anyway.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Don't be like that.
No, don't even go there. Do you know how many times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song?
You're thinking Johnny Depp? I'm not seeing Johnny Depp in this guy. I can't remember the name of the guy I am thinking of, but when it comes back to me, I'll tell you. I was just about to quote the song.
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half bad performance.
Wow.
You guys are like peas in a pod.
Hunter S. Thompson. Viper. Yeah, a little bit. He reminds me of somebody, and I can't think of what the guy's name is. Like, I can see him in my head, but I also can't think of what he's been in so that I can tell one of you folks so that you can tell me who he is.
Hello.
Hello, Kev. Thank you very much. It's a really cool little cameo. I love the pixel art that Gecko Dev did for it. It's very cute. Looks like he's about to go fishing, I suppose.
Ugh, well, now I lost my groove. I hope you're happy.
Ecstatic. Are you done wasting my time now?
Oh, lighten up, E. Aren't you thrilled about another big case? Teaming up, just like old times?
You can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy. You fired me, remember?
I'll unfire you?
Yeah, right. How do you even know you'll get that reward? This is Cassidy we're talking about.
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework. He says this new mayor is the real deal.
That silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you are. It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Can't argue with that. So, speaking of my, needs, what do you know about Cassidy's most prolific murderer?
Not much. You should ask Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
Of course he's the crime correspondent.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Yeah, the haircut suits her.
I like her books, but I don't care much for celebrity gossip. Awful thing that happened to her, though.
What do you know about the woman who was burned alive by the Soothsayer?
Oh, nothing. I hope that horrible demon is caught soon.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
Hey, you're a Christian. What does a deacon actually do?
It depends on the denomination, but a deacon belongs to a church and can practically do the same work as a priest, with the exception of sermons and rites.
Interesting, thanks. Are you familiar with scrying mirrors?
I think so, yeah. You mean the black ones made out of obsidian, right?
Yep. What do you know about them?
Not a lot. I know they've been around since ancient times and that they're quite popular in New Age culture today. My friend Meadow is totally into that stuff. I bet she'd talk your ear off about it.
Oh? Sounds great. Where can I find her?
Let me call her tonight and ask first, okay? She can be a bit peculiar about things.
Sure, not a problem. Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Do you know anything about Eric Holloway, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Follow-up question, is she single? Eileen or Eileen's friend Meadow?
Not really. I'm sure you know more about him than me.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
She worked as a nurse, I think. Other than that, I don't know much.
Ah, okay, a nurse. A nurse, a postman, a deacon. Ah, I seen it. Nurse, a postman, a deacon, an unknown young woman.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where one of those serial killings happened, right?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded familiar. I don't know anything else about it, though.
I don't want to ask her about that.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
Go talk to Art about the...
Art Hopkins. Just the man I need to see.
That's so. This better be good.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer. Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Cassidy Ripper, or whatever derivative moniker those dullards at the Times or the Sun can muster up.
Oh, wow. So, what's your take on the guy?
I could see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand. I got a juicy new lead, too.
Night now. Thanks for hanging out today. It's been lovely to see you.
A new lead, huh? I doubt it's that impressive.
I'm probably only gonna be live for another hour or so. Oh, big stretchy. Anyway.
It's like I said, I've gotta have some downtime between this and binary breakers later. ! Breakout in chat if you want to know more about that.
Nice try. I'm not gonna slip up. Word of advice, go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the most recent Soothsayer victim?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
Can we push him out the window? Not yet, no. We need to get information out of him first. Then maybe we'll partake in a little bit of light defenestration.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Certainly more than you. I'd be surprised if you ever picked up a book.
Wow! What a prick.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
I'm just gonna try everything that I can.
Stop wasting my time. We both know you're just fishing for information about the Soothsayer.
I don't need to ask him about that.
Okay.
All right, that's all I needed.
It wasn't. We got nothing.
Okay then.
Let's have a look-see at what we can interact with.
Vintage, huh? I can respect that.
Interesting.
I remember that.
Hey,
Something
Art,
about a
what's
corrupt
synonym
church.
for disappointing?
When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail.
Now that's just mean.
Art is such a
Sorry,
prick.
couldn't resist. Let me think. Disheartening, dismaying, dissatisfactory.
I think I'm looking for a stronger statement.
Burn him.
And I'd go with depressing, distressing,
Okay.
or maybe demoralizing.
You've
Demoralizing. Yes, perfect.
You've suggested we defenestrate him, so throw him out of a building. You've suggested we burn him. Are you going to suggest that we stab him multiple times, Cypher? I'm not saying that you're the Soothsayer. Treat him like the cop shop plan. Feed him coffee until he dies? Okay, I think...
Word space is acting up again. What was that stupid shortcut to reset the layout?
Of course, he's a green tea guy. Drinking coffee like a normal person would be much too sane.
Oh dear.
Try hitting escape.
He's having some tech issues.
Alright then.
Cute little frog. He has had that thing as long as I've known her.
Aww.
I adore
Oh,
this
it
new
says someone
office.
needs to rehome their
Finally out of
cat.
that gloomy dungeon. Hey, Art?
Say that again.
I'd be open to that, but Mildred would lose her shit. My fluffball needs her Lebensraum.
Piled on that he got his thumb out of his ass.
I don't blame him, Art. You complain a lot.
Oh, forgive me for having standards, Summers. You should be thanking me for saving you from lung cancer.
Cacti rule.
They do.
Nice view of the city from up here.
How's that little beeping pal of yours?
Oh, you mean Agatha, my virtual pet?
Yes, that silly electronic Japanese thing.
Tamagotchi.
Hey, do you mind if I borrow some tape, E?
Fine.
Thanks.
Eileen's office phone? No need to mess with that. I have my own back at the office. A few family photos. Eileen's got a big Christian family. Man, her brother is a hunk. Wouldn't mind getting some of that.
Oh my. Wonder if we can now ask her about her brother. I mean, obviously we can't, otherwise it would have popped up, but...
Hey, E, can I have one of your cards?
Sure, go ahead.
Nah, I'm not that desperate to get hydrated.
Is he a hunk because he looks like his sister? Maybe. That's back to town. So what I'm thinking we need to do, where art's concerned...
Can I pick your brain for just a few more moments?
You're lucky I'm in a patient mood.
is ask him about things.
That's a Michiru Pro, right? Early edition?
Like his camera. We need to get him on side. And we do that by appealing to his ego.
Correct. You got an eye for quality.
Force of habit. A PI with blurry pictures wouldn't last very long. That's quite the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
Oh, yes. One of my proudest accomplishments.
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
Oh. Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Certainly sounds like it. And it's not the frog, because that's still sat on a computer.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
Can we get Eileen on side at the same time?
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Okay, we're due a break, so now's a great time, everyone, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good stuff. And I will see you in 3 minutes for the last hour of today's stream. See you in 3.
That is the single most powerful lich in all of D&D. That was like a strong one.
I was really hoping you didn't see that.
Yeah, that's the front door. You know what? I've had it with you lot. I'm fucking taking this with me. This is my record now. Fuck the lot of you. I'm out of here.
Thunder's your hawk.
No!
They
were at 79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed! I'm out of ammo. Okay. Time to kill God with an SMG. You are. And now nobody can see anything but your butt. Nobody wants to see your butt. They want to see your beautiful little face. Which they still can't see because you're too short. Oh, baby. No, no kisses. Ah, he licked my nose. The tail wags. Yeah, he is very much my dog. Like, he likes Slow, my partner, but fucking loves me.
I mean, you could literally stand at the basement door and wait for it to go out and just follow it. And this is the monster that I was terrified of as a child.
And now we're bullying it. Hi! How you doing? That was satisfying.
Oh, what's that?
He's only a little excited, can you tell? What's that you said, right? You mean the big door?
No, Dan. Look at the body.
I was going to.
Look at it.
With you.
Perceive it.
What body? I don't see a body.
Perceive me.
We just kissed him goodnight. Oh my god. I'm doing this. Yeah, work those legs. You can definitely pelvic thrust, Jerry can. He's a popular guy then.
What are you doing? You're being lewd again, Long. More like
clean a single bit before I move on to somebody else.
I'm cleaning plenty, okay?
How many decks have you drawn in the fucking land?
Not one dick.
How many times have you written cum on it?
Not once. I'm
3,
going down.
4,
No.
5, 6, 7, and 8 for the one that we cleaned off already.
You know what? You know what?
We can get some water.
Welcome back from the break, everybody.
Put the bear
Hope
trap
you're all
down and then
feeling
steps in
refreshed.
it.
It's really fucking warm in my office. Which is a shame because there's a lovely breeze outside. So just open the window and have turn my fan on just to get the edge off. But I stepped out of my office and was like, shit, why is it so hot in there in comparison to the rest of the house? Fuck this noise. That's better. Oh no, that's actually really nice.
I don't want to show that to him. I think my Michiru is a newer model than yours, Art.
Newer doesn't equal better, numbnuts. Are you really that desperate to show off?
Says the guy with his high school sports trophy on full display.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, we didn't get to get him on side, but we did get to annoy him, so that's nice.
How do you like working here?
Why? You looking for a job?
God, no. I could never work at a place like this. I have authority problems.
Mood.
Don't we all? These days, management doesn't dare try to bother me. They know I'm the only reason this place is still afloat, so they let me write whatever the hell I want.
Oh, God.
How do you think Eileen is doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
Hey, Soup, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get anything else out
All
of
right,
him.
that's all I needed.
Okay, then.
Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
What's your opinion on Art?
He's a great journalist, but I've been disappointed with some of his opinions about my faith.
Yeah, I see what you mean. He seems intolerant. I used to be that way too until, well, somebody I know broadened my horizons.
Oh, really? And how did they do that?
I'm glad to hear that, Kathy.
Spoil all my fun. Is that what you call it, Kathy?
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her. Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't part with Ribbit for the world.
I already took one. Hey, your brother is pretty hot. Mind if I...
Not a chance, Kathy.
Damn.
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask... So, how do you like working here at the Gazette?
Yep, we have a taser.
It's fine.
That bad, huh? My condolences.
I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful to work at a real paper, but the stories they give a junior like me...
I get it. Things are rough at the bottom of the totem pole. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's a feature about this old lady with a very nice pottery collection.
Oof. I feel for you, E.
I don't think I'm going to be allowed to do that.
I'll let you get back to your work.
But we can certainly try.
All right, see you later.
I call her Judy, the most stunning lady this side of the Mississippi. She's my electric go-to gal when things get rough. Oh, I've thought about it. Repeatedly.
Yeah, we're not allowed to, but we are allowed to think about it.
Jeez, now that's a busy calendar.
I think we've got everything we need from here. For now.
One more thing.
Yes?
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask.
Okay, we've got two conversation
Thanks.
options
Very well.
that we probably could have used with Eileen, seeing as Art's not going to give us anything. Oh, one conversation option, sorry. I forgot we'd got that. I definitely need a nap before I do my speedrun. Ooh.
Hey, E, one more thing.
Yeah?
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers a bit?
Oh, well...
Pretty please.
Do it!
Okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
You're the best.
Either that or I'm just a slow learner.
We've hurt her one too many times.
Alrighty, it's getting late. I'm gonna get out of your hair before Art rats me out and calls security.
Oh, he wouldn't do that. He's not as bad as you think, Kathy. You guys are actually quite alike.
Oh God, you better take that back before you make me take up smoking again.
Oh my god, she quit! That's why she's not got any cigarettes in her pocket.
Huh. I have no doubt you'll be able to resist the temptation. Bye, Kathy.
Bye.
It's okay, she replaced it with extra drinking. Look how pretty Mildred looks in the evening light.
Rain Investigations.
Kathy, it's me, Eileen.
Hey, E. What's up?
Oh, you know, just burning the midnight oil. So, I wanted to let you know that I found Art's new lead on the Soothsayer.
Amazing. Do tell.
Well, you know those people who were killed? Apparently, they were all under the influence of some sort of illegal drug.
There we go.
Interesting. What type of drug?
I'm not sure, but this toxicology report here says that the street name is Pyre.
Never heard of that one. I better go ask Lionel.
Lionel? Who is that?
My drug... Well, a friend of mine, that's all.
My pharmaceuticals expert.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd say you should take better care of yourself, Kathy, but you've heard it all before.
Pretty much, but seriously, thanks, E. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and by the way, you know Meadow, that friend I was telling you about?
Yeah, what about her?
She said you can come see her tomorrow. She's got an RV over on the west side, Sycamore Lane 21.
Perfect. I'll go talk to her in the morning.
Knows all about scrying mirrors. Her name is Meadow and she lives in an RV in the 90s. Wiccan? Almost certainly a Wiccan, right?
Okie dokie. I gotta get back to work now, but I guess I'll see you around?
Hippie detected.
You bet. Catch you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Wiccan or Elder Hippie, yeah.
Pyre, huh? I better call the cop shop and ask Josh about that.
Okay, I'm not in control right now. Does that mean...
Reached Detective Everett, Narcotics. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Please tell me he's actually her drug dealer as well, because that would make so much fucking sense. I mean, who else is going to have quick, ready access to any kind of illicit substance you can imagine?
Hey, Josh, this is Kathy Rain. Been a while, huh? Let's meet and catch up. I have something I want to run by you. Hit me up at my work number, will ya? Okay, bye. Alright, I guess that's that. Let's see if Lionel is at his usual spot.
Oh, okay, no. She did say Lionel was her dealer.
Who's the cutest predator around here?
Should we just sit here and bask in the sounds of Mildred purring for a bit?
Oh, yes, you are.
There we go, we recharged our batteries. Time to go see our drug dealer. Oh, check the night scene out! With the trucker behind us as well. That's just fucking perfect. So many gorgeous pixel art games this year. Like, there's been plenty I've played that haven't been on stream as well. Like, you folks are getting the choice cuts where it comes to point and click specifically. But there's just been so much good pixel art this year. Oh yeah, it's cold at night, Cypher. Of course the jacket's done up. Now, look. We all know I have a little soft spot for neon lighting in pixel art games. Because it's really fucking hard to do. This is gorgeous.
Hey, what's up, Lionel?
She has it open during the day. Yeah, the music's good. Lionel does look like another trickster god, yeah. He is suited and or booted.
Hey, girlfriend. You here for the white stuff?
Not this time, buddy.
Oh, you broke?
Well, I am, but that's not...
You just broke. Well, I ain't giving you a tab. I'd never see my money back. No offense.
I don't want a fucking Coke tab, Lionel. I just had some questions.
Whoa! What's with the hostility, girl? There's no reason to be unsavory among friends.
Sorry, rough day. Can I run something by you?
Go on then. I suppose I got some time to spare.
Do Do you know Pyre?
I'm gonna ask him about the thing that we need to ask him about, and then I'll ask him about everything else.
Oh, yeah. Strong trip, they say. I'd love to get my hands on some of that.
Hard to come by, I take it?
No doubt. I never got so much as a whiff of the stuff.
Oh, really? Who's slinging?
No one I know. Sketchy motherfuckers, though, whoever they are.
How so?
Well, for one, you won't find them on the corner like us, regular hard-working candy men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're all salt of the earth. How do they conduct business then?
Well, they pretty much don't.
I'm not following.
Well, join the club, 'cause it's some real candid camera shit.
God, I hope it's not a startup.
Every now and then, one of them dope fiends starts yapping on about some creepy fucker giving them pyre, and it's always on the house. Trying to run an honest pusher out of business.
Some kind of obtuse marketing tactic?
If it is, those people sure as hell ain't capitalizing on it.
Some half-assed DEA honeypot operation, then?
No way. The feds don't give a fuck about Cassidy, trust me.
Who are these fiends, then? Got any names?
Nah, I don't ask for names. And the junkie clientele all look the same to me, no offense.
Ha. So you don't know anyone who could get pyre? Some drug dealer you are.
Oof.
No, I didn't say that. There is this one person who just might be able to pull it off.
Umbrella testing a new product, yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
A friend of the boss. Ultra-wealthy connoisseur. Tries everything once, apparently. Rich. I mean old money rich. Deeply connected.
Quite the sales pitch. Are you gonna give me a name or just leave a girl hanging in suspense?
Now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Surely a gumshoe such as yourself is well aware that information is a commodity.
That's true.
I told you, I'm fucking broke, Lionel.
And I ain't deaf. We're talking a simple exchange. If you find out who's slinging pyre, you send the Love Lion a word.
Deal. Loaded guy's name, please.
It ain't a guy, strictly speaking. It's one of those, transsexual types. Prefers to go by the name Hannah Verdue.
Verdue? That rings a bell. Some French family, right?
This is set in the 90s,
Mine owners?
but tread lightly, game.
You tell me. Sounds about right.
I do appreciate that he didn't dead name her. But, I feel like the wording leading up to that could have been a bit better.
So, what do you know about Hannah Verdue?
Let's see how the rest of this conversation goes.
Not much, but I know she owns and runs a place on the south side. The Club of Hearts.
Okay, using correct pronouns. This is good.
Catchy name. Casino?
Poetry Club, if you can believe that.
I can. Sure sounds like an appropriate waste of money for a Verdue.
Yeah, I suppose those motherfuckers ran out of rooms to put golden bathtubs in.
Oh, that is good to know. Thank you, Tidders. Yeah. I'm guessing they've gone for a characterful turn of phrase for this guy. With that initial line. And hopefully the rest of it is going to be much better. I mean, you know, he's not said anything else that's made me go, yeah, yet.
Either that or mammoth wool rug suddenly went out of style. So that poetry club, do you know where it is?
Yeah, that is very true, Tidders.
Southside, that's all I know. Never patronized myself.
I don't need to ask him about that.
Nobody wants to be asked about Orson Taylor.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
Nah, haven't heard of the place.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Look, I don't know nothing about those murders, victims, whatever. Don't bring that shit up with me.
Alright, chill.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
You ain't serious, right? Do you remember who you talking to?
Oh, forget it then.
Yeah, absolutely, Tids.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Nothing. What is that? Some new age shit?
Oh, never mind. What's your take on the Soothsayer?
That creepy motherfucker got the whole town on edge, don't he? Funny how City Hall didn't give a damn until one of those celebrity types got killed. Embarrassing look for the city, huh? I suppose it was just a matter of time until Cassidy got our own Ted Bundy. Place like this, with no hope, breeding ground for psychos.
Not really your own Ted Bundy, though, is he? Bundy was a very different kind of serial killer.
That's it. Later, Lionel.
Until next time, hot stuff.
Ooh, I wonder.
Rockports and other cheap brands. I'm certainly not going to waste my precious relapse on shitty smokes like that.
Okay, any smokers in chat that want to tell me if that's a thought that goes through your mind if you've quit and decide to go back to it, please let me know. Would love to know if that's a realistic representation. Absolutely, okay then. The thought is there, the action less so. Fair enough.
You know, you're really downtown when the amount of neon approaches seizure-inducing levels.
Absolutely, Kathy.
Looks like a seedy place. Pawn shops like this tend to be involved in all kinds of shady business.
Have they gone out of business, Cyborg?
It's closed. Not that I have much left to pawn. I better hope I don't get desperate enough for one of these predatory loans.
The dynamic lighting on Kathy is so good. Check that shit out. Very nice.
Rockports and other cheap brands. I'm certainly not going to waste my precious relapse on shitty smokes like that.
Also, speaking from experience, doing red OSL is such a fucking pain in the arse. So the fact that they've managed to make it not look like she's just doused herself in tomato soup is really good. Because I've done a few OSL projects, both pixel art and miniature painting in the past, and the only one I've ever really truly struggled with was doing a red lantern. And it did just look like I'd spilled tomato soup on the model. So annoying. I worked so hard on that damn thing. So yeah, I deeply appreciate the commitment to making this look accurate. It's very good. So they're just showing off. No, I think it's commitment to the craft rather than them, like, showboating.
Fast cash, huh? Guess I could use some of that.
A lantern that is red, good lord. Although I wouldn't be averse to painting a red lantern. Capital R, capital L. Hi, Mildred. Flexing is what I meant to say.
Who's my perfect little killer?
To an extent, yeah. They are flexing, but it's... Again, I feel like it's more of a commitment to the craft than it is an actual flex. Because if they'd not put the crossing in, or they hadn't made it interactable, it'd be kind of a different story. Having it there makes the scene feel more real, more lived in, more alive. But it wouldn't be a issue if it wasn't there. Yeah. I think it's just a commitment to making the spaces feel like real spaces. But the fact that they've managed to pull it off so flawlessly is very, very cool. Oh!
That's my vicious girl.
Oh, okay. She's not hissing at us. Oh, I didn't notice that in the daytime. Her ear twitches. Oh yeah, I love Dexter.
I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy.
Oh fuck, who do I still need to talk to? Oh, right. No, I couldn't go there though. Oh, he didn't know where it was. That's why.
All right, found an address. They're not open until Friday night, though. Guess I'll have to wait a couple of days.
Okay, fair enough.
Whew, I'm beat. You want to hit the sack, girl? Come on, then.
So I was close to getting to the end of the day. She's just sleeping in her clothes.
So, there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I wouldn't be much of a PI if I couldn't see the writing on the wall for this one. It was nice having you around, though, kid. You spruced up the place, I gotta say.
Well, don't get lazy without me. I'm sure you still have a couple of years of detective work left in you.
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
What's going on, Lucas?
Oh. This feels familiar.
What do you mean? Something wrong with my vacation outfit? I've always been a sun-kissed kind of guy.
Okay, well...
Okay, Kathy. Enough loitering. Time to get back out there. You've got places to be.
We finished day 1, and I did say I was going to finish up at 4, but feels like finishing at the start of day 2 seems like a sensible idea. Let's get a save. Oh, it saves when we quit. So yeah, we'll finish up there. Reminder, this is because I need some time to rest and prep for the breakout, which is going to be at 7:15 p.m. BST today. Yeah, sounds about right to me, Tids. I'll check on the actual length of the game. Yeah. I would really, really appreciate it if you all could come along and support me and the other binary breakers that are running in the event tonight. I'm the first run of the night, and I'll be doing Pizza Possum 3 Crown 100% on my arcade stick. No worries, Tids. Thank you. Yeah. Feel free to... I posted about it in the news channel on Discord. Feel free to signal boost it if you want to as well. But yeah, with everything that's gone off, I could really do with the moral support from the community. So if you can be there, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to go and have a little rest and then get some practice runs in. Maybe pray to the RNG gods that we... get boxing gloves nice and early during the actual run. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Let's see who I can send you lovely folks over to. Oh, well, I never get to do that. Let's go and see Crystal, who's doing some mini painting. Crystal is a fellow Squig appreciator, so I may be a little biased, but I think she's fab. Okay, so hopefully I will see you all on the Binary Breakers channel later today. Until I do see you all next though, as usual, I want you to take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Pet your fucking... I was gonna say cats, but not everybody has cats, so pet your fucking animals. Or your loved ones. Whichever you prefer. And I will see you all again soon. Right, have a fantastic rest of your Sunday and a wonderful week, everyone. Now go say hi to Crystal for me.